Hey guys, you guys are in the right place if you're looking for more information on the Nikola Tesla 369 Manifestation Method. Stick around to find out more about manifestation, why 369 is a divine code, and how you can use this code to implement the things that you want in your life. And if you're new to manifestation, we'll get into it. We'll talk about it. If you're skeptical about it, I totally understand. That was me before. And hopefully after this video, you'll actually take a chance on it and see what you can manifest into your life. That being said, my name is Mumpreet Kaur, Manny K for short, and I'm super blessed that you have decided to share this time and space with me. I hope you'll continue to watch the video and I hope you get some value from it. So let's talk a little bit about manifestation first. So everyone probably has their own definition, but manifestation for me is a spiritual strategy that is intended to bring about a certain goal that you have in your life or a desired outcome. So that can be a job that you really want, or it can be the fact that you really want to live your passion and you want to make sure that your job that you have is your passion. Maybe you want to manifest a certain love in your life, or a certain car, or more money for whatever purposes. So manifestation is supposed to be a tool that you can use to get those things. And the way to get those things is to having super intense, focused thoughts and creating a space within yourself where when you can truly focus on those thoughts to make them a reality. So basically you're speaking these things into existence. You are co-creating with the universe and you are allowing these things to come into your life. And you are also then in a headspace and in a vibrational frequency where you can truly receive these things from the universe as well. So the whole point of this, and in life, what manifestation is that you are co-creating with the universe. You are a part of the universe. The special thing about the numbers 369 is that they represent a divine code. So each number in 369 represents a specific thing that we're going to talk about very briefly before we get into the technique. But just to touch on it slightly. 3 is our direct connection to source. So for this video, whenever I say source, please use the word that you connect to, whether that be light or that might be God. For me, I connect to the word source. But if you connect to the word God, please substitute that word in for whenever I say source. So 3, once again, is our direct connection to source. 6 then represents our deepest inner wisdom and strength, that inner knowing that we all have as humans, our intuition that guides us, that really strong wisdom feeling that we have from inside ourselves that we use to guide our lives, to guide our decisions. Usually when we're in complete alignment, we can use that inner strength and knowing that we have to help us with the decisions we make in our lives. 9 represents letting go and surrendering and moving on from the past, really focusing on not having any negativity and self-doubt and truly allowing ourselves to detach. That's what 9 represents. So 369 all together, if you haven't already put the pieces together, represents that connection to source through our deep inner knowing and strength while we are allowing ourselves to let go, surrender, detach, because we are beings that truly believe that we are co-creating with the universe. If that doesn't make sense to you, please feel free to leave questions below, but I hope that sort of overarchingly talks about the basics of what we're talking about here. So this is just one of the techniques that you can actually use to manifest. There are so many more, like, subliminal messages, vision boards, there's another method called the 55 times 5. There's all these other techniques that I can go ahead and talk about in other videos. But for this video, we're going to talk about the 369 one. I started practicing it a couple months ago and I really saw changes in my life, in my own energy, the things that I was able to attract in my life, and truly being able to detach and let go from that desperate need of wanting those things immediately in my life really supported me in getting those things. So Now that we've kind of talked about what manifestation is in general, why 369 is a divine code, and why Nikola Tesla has sort of created this to be what you can use to attract what you want in your life, let's get into the actual technique. I'm just briefly going to talk about, in a very skeletal way, what the steps are, and then we'll go into it. So the first step is going to be that you're going to create a manifestation sentence or a group of sentences that are affirmations, highlighting the thing that you want to create in your life. So some of you might be saying, Manny, I want to create multiple things in my life. I want to get my dream job. I want to get my dream car. I want to have the love of my life. Great. That's amazing. I love that you are so enthusiastic and want all these things for your life. You already have them. That's what we're going to learn through manifestation. Going off of that, you are going to then create a group of sentences or manifestation sentences for each one of those things that you want in your life. So let's talk about this a little bit. An example could be you want a job. So you are going to create a sentence speaking into existence that you already have that job. You're going to be speaking from a place where you truly feel from inside yourself that you already have that job. And we're always going to start from a place of gratitude. So remember, that's the number one thing when you first start creating your manifestation sentences. Come from a place of blessing and gratitude. So here's an example. You're going to say, I'm grateful for this blessing of a job. I am grateful that I get to work with people who I truly value, who value me and my hard work. I am so blessed that I get to do what I love for a living. I'm so blessed that I get to write and serve others in a way that is beneficial to them. I am so happy with my day-to-day tasks. I'm so happy with the things that I get to cause and create in this universe through my job. I am thriving and I love it. That's just an example, an overarching example. Make it specific to you, whatever that job is. The more specific you can get, the better. So that's an example for if you're looking to get a job. Let's say you're looking for the love of your life. Remember, get specific with that too. So let's say I am grateful to have my perfect version of my boyfriend. Okay, we all know perfect doesn't exist and perfectionism is not real, but let's just say, I'm grateful that I have found my perfect match. He looks like this. He has these qualities. I value the fact that he appreciates me for me. He respects me. He gives me the things that I need in life. He reassures me. Speak into existence every single part of what you want in your love life in that grouping of manifestation sentences. Okay, so that was an example for a job, and that was an example for the love of your life. I know the love of your life one was a little bit choppy and a little bit messy, but it's okay. Make it specific to you. Make it very special. Remember, having anything cookie cutter isn't really going to work. We want this to be specific to you because you want to attract and be a cosmic magnet for what you actually want. You get to believe that you already have those things and they're already with you. So that's the first step. Coming up with a grouping of manifestation sentences. And don't forget, start from a place of gratitude. I am grateful for this. Speak as though you already have it. The other thing that I'm going to want you to practice, because remember, even with manifestation and meditation and all these spiritual tools that we have, you have to put everything to practice. You have to be consistent and you have to hold yourself accountable. So the reason why I say practice is because in order to manifest, you're going to be able to need to hold these thoughts for 17 seconds. And holding the thoughts for 17 seconds doesn't only mean that you hold it because you're speaking it. It means that you're holding it truly in your heart, truly in your body, that you're visualizing and believing it. So the reason why that takes practice is because we all know this too well. We have something called the ego, or a little voice in our head that comes in there and says, you're not going to get that, or you don't already have that. Why are you kidding yourself? Why are you doing this manifestation even? This little annoying voice is very annoying, and it wants to make you believe that you don't already have these things and that you can't get them. So that's the self-doubt, the negative self-talk, right? In order to not have that impact you and affect you during your manifestations, you're going to have to practice first. And I know sometimes when we have to practice something, we give up. But that's where the consistency and the dedication and being connected to your why of you doing this is very important. If you are not truly connected to the why you are trying to start this manifestation journey, it's not going to be beneficial for you. You can't actually want something if you're not willing to put in the work to create the things that you want in your life. So make sure during this prep phase, before you're actually starting the manifestation technique, that you're fully connected to the why of what you're doing. Because when that negative self-talk and that self-doubt comes up, you're going to need to be able to fight it. So now that we've kind of talked about the prep work that goes into it, the other thing, or let's say the last thing that's important about the prep work, is that you have to make sure that you are in a positive, high vibrational mindset and a high vibrational frequency. You need to be happy. You need to be happy that you're about to do this manifestation. You need to be ready to receive. That's that idea that you're vibing on such a high frequency that whatever you speak is already yours and it's going to come to you. So in order to do that, we have to get ourselves prepped and we have to get ourselves in that state of mind. So I'll give you an example. For me, that looks like listening to music. Not that dance music that I listen to if I'm going out with my friends, pre-COVID, but that music that is really going to connect to my heart center, that inspirational, spiritual type music. That's what connects to me. The stuff that makes me feel like my wild woman self, the stuff that makes me feel so magical, that makes me feel like I am the greatest thing alive, right? Because we're all the greatest things alive. That wild woman part of us that gets to be free. That's what I connect to. If I listen to music and I get in that headspace and I do a little bit of ecstatic dancing, for anyone who hasn't done ecstatic dancing, I highly, highly recommend. It's free flow dancing. It's not choreographed. You can't tell me I don't know how to dance, Manny. You know how to dance, you can move your body, and moving your body and getting into your body is one of the most beneficial things you can do for manifestation and meditation. Music really supports me in doing that. So that's what I do to get on that high vibrational feeling where I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling wild, I'm feeling great. That's what I do. That might work for you. It also might not work for you. What works for you? Is it listening to classical piano music and taking those slow moments to get to where you need to get to in your heart center? Is it going out for a walk and feeling that sun on your skin? Or if you're in a part of the world where it's not sunny out right now, is it, listening to the rain? Or maybe it is bundling up and walking in the snow. Something that makes you feel human, makes you feel alive, makes you feel happy. You need to take that pause and that moment to get into that space of you. You need to be able to feel. When you're able to feel, you're going to be open and ready to receive. So whatever that is for you, do that. And I would love for people to comment what that is for them down below, because I know people get ideas from other people. It's really beneficial for everyone to get out of their shell and know that they have a voice, and whatever they say is beneficial and will help others. So now that we've kind of gone over all like the prep work and what goes into it, let's talk about the actual steps. This actually is going to probably I'm going to be able to talk about this a lot faster than I did about the prep work, because I truly think getting in the right mindset, in the right headspace is what is necessary in order for you to be able to make these manifestations a reality. So the first step now, you have your manifestation sentences, you have practiced, you know that you are going to hold these thoughts and these vibrations for 17 seconds, you are ready to receive, you've done your ecstatic dancing, you've done whatever you need to do, and you're in that mindset. So you're gonna wake up in the morning, every morning, and you're going to write your manifestation sentences 3 times. As you're writing them down, really speak them into your mind silently. So as you're writing this down, I am grateful for my blessing of a job. I love that I get to work with people who value me and who love me for who I am. I get to bring so much value into this world by doing what I love. You're going to write the grouping of sentences 3 times each. And remember, if you're doing this for different parts of your life, you're going to write all of them 3 different times. After you've written them down, I want you to speak them into existence. And this is where really being in your heart center and being able to receive and being on that high vibration really matters. So make sure you're in that headspace before you do this. So go ahead and speak it into existence. Say it to yourself and actually feel the words. If it helps you to have music playing in the background, go ahead and do that. It definitely is beneficial to me, and that's how I do it. So I would definitely do that. After you've written it down 3 times, go ahead, look at it one last time, close your journal, put it away. And after you've written it, let go of it. Let it go away from your mind. I want you to be able to go through your day and not feel like you're attached to your manifestations, the things that you actually want in life. I know it's hard to not hold and cling on to things so desperately when you really want them. Maybe it really feels like you really, really need that job right now because you need to pay your bills and you need to do this, or you need more money because you need X, Y, and Z. But when you're processing from that anxious energy or that energy that I desperately need this, it's causing a resistance for you. It's what's causing you not to have those things. And I know it seems like, okay, Manny, like, how are you not supposed to be attached to the things you actually want in life? If you're not attached, then why do you want them? I know it kind of sounds kind of circular and it just doesn't make any sense. But I promise you, there is a way that you can let go of the things that you actually want. And by letting go of them, they will come into your life. So going off of that overarching theme, that is why once you have written the manifestations in your day 3 times in the morning, I want you to put the journal away and don't think about them. What's done is done. So then midday is going to come around. Whatever midday looks like for you, whatever your schedule is, you're going to open up your journal again. And this is step 2. This time, you're going to write the manifestation sentences 6 times. So that's that inner knowing, wisdom, the strength. So you already opened up the portal with writing it 3 times in the morning, right? That was you connecting to source. Now the second step, right, is you writing it 6 times. So this is going to connect you to your inner knowing and your deep strength that you carry, that we all carry within us. So again, don't forget to do the prep work that you need to do. We all have things in our day that sometimes brings our vibration down. We all have things going on where we have to run errands. Certain times there's external forces that can get us, angry or upset or sad. But when you're doing this manifestation, you need to be at that high frequency that you're vibing at. So going off of that, make sure you do the ecstatic dancing, you go for a walk, you talk to yourself, you give yourself that pep talk to get yourself in that mindset of, yes, I'm ready to manifest. I'm ready to have these things in my life. So again, you're going to write these things down, but this time it's 6 times. And after you write it down, you're going to speak it into existence. And as you're speaking it into existence, you need to believe it. You need to know it. You need to know that you already have these things. Talk to yourself. Your voice matters. It is so strong and it is so important. When you hear your own voice, you hear you and you realize that you get to live, and that's where your strength is. So I want, the 6 times that you say this really to be about your inner roar, your inner strength. You get to connect to that. You get to hear yourself. You get to know that you matter. So that's step 2. Step 3 is going to come around nighttime before bedtime. And you guys already know what I'm going to say. The last number is 9. So you're going to write your manifestation sentences 9 times. And then you're going to speak them to existence the same way you did in the morning and the same way you did midday. And it's even more important for nighttime that you make sure you're in that receiving energetic place, because you're going to want to really have this resonate with you before you go to sleep. Because when you go to sleep, you're not going to have any external distractions or forces that are going to come and throw you off course. So when you do these affirmations and manifestations in the evening time, it's really going to set yourself up for your subconscious to actually believe these things and take these things in, and you're gonna wake up in the morning feeling amazing. So that's the last step. So I truly think that if you do this for 21 days in a row, at least, and I know once you get to 21 days, you're gonna wanna continue it on, I think that your life will change. You will have manifested the things that you want in your life. You will have attracted all the things that you have been desiring. I really think that if you put yourself to the test, you practice getting yourself in that prep state of being on a high vibration frequency, you write your manifestation sentences down, 3, 6, 9. You practice, you be consistent, you hold yourself accountable, you don't let yourself off kilter, you remind yourself that you are strong and you are worthy and your voice matters. I promise you, you will become a cosmic magnet for everything that you want in your life. I know that we all get frustrated sometimes, and those self-doubts that we talked about, those negative thoughts can come in when you're trying to speak things into existence, but hush them up. Tell them there is no space for you here. I already have what I have. I'm not going to listen to you, because let's remember that that self-doubt and that voice of negativity is outside of you. It is something that you can observe. It is not you. You are that inner knowing, that deep sense of worth and love and strength and wisdom that you have. That is you, and you get to connect to that. So when you're fully aligned to that during your day, doing that prep work that we talked about to get yourself to be on that high vibrational frequency, you are really going to create the things that you want in your life. So that being said, I hope that was a good description of what the Nikola Tesla 369 Divine Code Manifestation Method is. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below. If you found any value in this video, please go ahead and press that like button. I'm committed to creating videos every Wednesday and Saturday for you guys. I would love to hear any more ideas of things that you guys would like me to talk about. I am here to be of service for you. I'm here to help you guys with breakthrough. And if you're new to this channel, which you probably are since this is the first video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that bell right next to it so you can get notified when I make new videos. I really want you guys to be a part of this tribe, to be a part of my inner circle, to be a part of everything that I'm looking forward to build, because it takes a whole community to build what I'm looking for, and I really would love for you guys to join that team. I'm here again to be of service. I truly appreciate you guys taking this time out to spend with me. I hope you got some value from this, and go ahead and comment below what you are claiming, what you are manifesting, what you are dedicated to claim and speak into existence in these next 21 days. It would be really supportive for other people to see what you're claiming. I'm gonna go ahead and comment and claim what I'm claiming as well right now. Again, I do this every day and it has really changed my life, and I hope it changes yours too. With that, I'm signing out. I love you guys very much, and I hope to see you soon.